Well, Monty's plant food company has been at the forefront of soil enhancement for nearly 2 decades, and tonight they are actually our guests on Rural America Live. And Ron Perry, a Monty's crop consultant, joins us live here in the studio right now with a preview of tonight's show. Good afternoon, Mr. Perry. Thank you very much for being here.
Thank you for having me today.
So can you kind of give us a little bit of the history of Monty's? How did it get started?
Well, Monty's is just like a lot of small companies, or any company really. They started with one person with an idea and a concept. Mr. Monty was basically working with roses, and he was competing in growing those roses, and he developed some concepts to help him improve his competition. And in light of that, Monty's has grown into a producer of plant food products built around our Monty's liquid carbon. That's our flagship product in the company, and involved in agriculture a great deal now with those products. So we're pretty excited about what we do in agriculture now. Absolutely,
definitely very proud of it. So let's talk a little bit more about what you specifically do with your role in Monty's. You're an independent crop consultant.
That's true. I spent 25 years as an agronomist with Southern States Cooperative in central and eastern North Carolina before I retired and came to work with Monty's. And basically I work in sales support with the sales team with Southern States, and I help them make direct calls on farmers, and I help them position our Monty's products in the appropriate way on the farm. And then I also interface with the researchers at NC State University to help get our products in trials so we can have better information for our farmers.
Now again, you mentioned you are in eastern North Carolina. What are some of the issues that you've seen in the past few months in North Carolina?
Well, all of North Carolina. I guess we've had a normal year in agriculture, whatever that is, and because sometimes it's too wet and it's too dry, and whatever, all in between over the years has been my experience. And this year, that's been no different in North Carolina. Some areas are entirely too wet, and some areas are entirely too dry. They're harvesting corn in the western part of the state right now and picking 15, 20 bushels. And you go to the far east, the Blacklands of North Carolina, which is like the Midwest, and they're picking 250 to 300.
Wow.
So it's all over the place.
It's always something, isn't
it?
it?
Absolutely.
Indeed. Now, I understand on tonight's show you're actually going to be talking about a few new products. What are those?
Absolutely. We at Monty's are very excited this evening to be talking about 2 new products that we're going to introduce. Tonight's introduction of those 2 products. And we're also going to be talking about Monty's liquid carbon and the benefits that you're going to see from involving that in your wheat production program. So we're very excited and encourage everybody to tune in tonight and learn all about it.
And if there is anything out there, if people aren't familiar with Monty's, what is just one major thing that you want everybody to know out there about the company?
Well, we're on the cutting edge of products that are addressing soil health. And soil health is a very important topic. If you read the publications now, it's a topic of great discussion. It's I think, the new frontier, understanding how to incorporate that soil biology and the soil health to help us reach new thresholds with yield and profitability. And one of the products that we're going to talk about tonight is going to be involved with residue management. And that's going to be particularly important like in the areas of the Delmarva Peninsula, where you're limited with the amount of nitrogen that you might be able to apply in the fall to help deal with some of those residue issues. So again, I like to encourage everybody to tune in tonight. We've got a lot of wonderful things to talk about.
Absolutely, and it is also one thing we've talked about so much. It is the International Year of the Soils, so a lot of important things to cover.
Absolutely.
Again, they're going to be on tonight, Monty's Plant Food Company. They are our guests tonight on Rural America Live, so be sure that you tune in. Ron Perry, a Monty's crop consultant, thank you very much for coming in and giving us a preview.
Thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
And be sure to keep it right here on your Market Day Report. We'll be right back with much more.